Today I'm here to show you the journal that I made for February's Fabric and Favorite Stash Buster Junk Journal Challenge for Dear Julie Julie. My theme is Faraway Fantasy. The book that I used is a hardcover book called The Farthest North. It's a voyage between with Dr. Nesson and Lieutenant Johannan, and they did this voyage during 1893 to 96. This book was published in 1898, so it's 126 years old. I wanted to keep the book, so I did a hidden spine. I've added a book plate here on the front because I didn't really want to embellish anything else. Maybe eventually I will put some corners, but I did not have the metal corners in my kit, so I didn't put them on yet. The two digitals I used are Faraway and Antique Book Ends. I kept with sort of a steampunk theme and black and white, and I added some metals and metallics. So on my front book pocket, just decorated it with some of the die cuts. One of my favorites was a die cut package, and I pretty well used them all up. This is the actual page from the book, the publisher's page explaining the book, and this is my book plate that I put in there. And this is one of the who went on the journey, his sketches of the Northern Lights. There's quite a few sketches in the book, and I've added a couple of them in here, as well as some of the other original pages. So I had, like I said, I have 3 signatures. I used a 5-hole pamphlet stitch to bind it, and I put a cluster on the front of each of the signatures. My large tags, I did the patchwork quilt, and then for 2 of the tags I turned them into little books, and the other 2 I turned them into pockets on the back. So these are some of the original pages. I took my paper pad was sort of a mixed media pad. For doing the mini challenge in the challenge where I made a video, I added parchment paper. So I took the parchment paper, and that's what I used my stenciling and my stamping on the parchment paper. I needed more papers to go in here. So I have the black and white calendar, and this is a 2024 calendar, but I didn't need it, so I decided to use it for this. One of my junk items was Atlas, so you'll see that throughout the book. This is a pocket with an edge. I put my edge up top. I didn't even think about putting it on the side until I saw Julie's video. And then this is the large journal card that goes in the pocket, and I put a nice edge on it. Put my paper bag in there. Some stamping. So one of the paper pads that I took from my favorites was this beautiful paper, and it's quite thick and sturdy, and that's what I made my signature covers out of, plus this. So I have, this is my flip-flop with hidden journal card as the flap. So it goes right in there. You can journal on that. It tucks into there. And there's your flip-flop. And this is one of the pages from Faraway, I think, and that Antique Book Ends. More parchment paper. Oops. This is my wiggle round hinge tag, and it has another piece of the book in the pocket, which is one of the plates. All the different pictures that were in the book, his sketches, are on there. hard struggles, this chapter. This here is my hidden journal card. I love the way this one turned out. I used one of Dear Julie Julie's travel, Faraway travel pages, and I folded that and glued it, and then I brought a nice big piece of, I get tons of this at work. Every time we open a box of bags, we get this nice cardboard, so I use a lot of it in my journals. One of the fabrics I used was the Dupioni silk curtain, and it had these beads, so I utilized the beads, and that goes in that pocket. Signature Chew starts out again with a cluster on the front. Another one of the book tags. Some more book page from the actual book. This is my any envelope item, and I decided, of course, to make a double tuck. So this is the first side. I did some more stenciling and stapling. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix this. And I made a journal card, and again I used one of the pictures of his sketches to go in there. And some more atlas, some stamping, another calendar. This here is my hidden paper clip, and I just tucked in the rest of the snippet. I'm not sure yet what I want to do with that, but I didn't feel like this journal needed any more bulk. So this is the flip with Stack-A-Note. Again, I used a book page, and then I alternated the parchment with Julie's kit. I die cut some of the metal that I had. You'll see that in the video. If you watch my video of making the tassel, you'll get more explanations of that. Again, a calendar page. I used file folders for one of my favorite junks. This here is the item I wanted to try, and it is a privacy envelope that you make as a flip. And it has the two inserts, which are two tags. And it's also on a flip piece of paper there. This is the other side of the double tuck. And there's just two pieces of scrapbook paper that I folded to make into a little book. This is the mesh metal that I sewed onto the fabric because it was really falling apart, so I needed to really zigzag all around it to keep it held together. Again, scrapbook paper, book pages. This is the large tag with the pockets. Third signature is hard in there, a tag, extra tag, and then I made 4 of the clusters, so there's an extra cluster in there. A page. And coming to the end here. This is the center signature, and it is the envelope one with 2 inserts. So I used the file folder there, stuck it together. Again, I used some of the book for the contents, and then this one has just a little book inside and some more index in the back. And lots of room for journaling in this one. It is chunky. There's my last large tag with the pocket. My last of the book pocket here is got the writing board in it, and again I used 2 pieces of his art and just laminated them, and this book's gonna need that for sure. And some more of the die cuts, some metal, and a ticket. I use tickets as well. So that is the journal. So my master board, I made it and I put the belly band on it. So actually the belly band with the mystery is that the book, my masterboard is a book, and it has the belly band on it. And in the belly band it holds this card that has double journaling cards, one on each side. I used my embossing folders for that, which I think turned out really nice. And then my refrigerator wrap sandwich. I really had no idea what I was doing here, but this is my refrigerator door. I open it up, I undo the wrapping around the sandwich, and there is my sandwich. And again, I just used book pages. So my last item I want to show you is the tear books. I had some old book covers. I really wanted to use them, but they were no good anymore to do a journal in. Oh, there's a gem on there. Anyway, I used one of those things, put a hole in it, and did it that way. And I just got the book pages throughout, and I can just tear them as I need them. I did do some decorating in it. There is a video on this as well. And before I made my tags with the piecing the way we normally do, I made this board, and it's more like a Franken board. I even sewed it so I could cut it into 3 tags, but in the end I'm glad I went the other way. So I still have this. If I can think of something to do out of this, I still might use it, because the color themes goes with the colors. I had the 2 Indian fabrics. I had my batik, which is my all-time favorite, and then the silk, Dupioni silk curtains. So those were my 4 fabrics. And I think they went well together, and I really enjoyed making this journal. The challenge was really, really fun. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you like and subscribe, and leave me a comment what you think. I know this one's gonna go fast. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.